tell you something about that. There are two infamous girls that movie was based on. Laurie Maddox and Sable Starr, known as baby groupies. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what baby groupies are. Baby groupies was a term coined for these sort of underaged, over-sexualized girls, ranging from ages 12 to 15, I would say, most of them, who were heavily involved in the LA music scene for all the up-and-coming artists. Not only that, the established rock and rollers, and had many wild nights well documented amongst that time in the 70s. Though I can't seem to get out of my mind how this was all kind of acceptable and swept under the rug. Basically, some of your most well-known rockers were essentially pedophiles and into these underage girls. And they got away with it. Why? Is the real question to me. Sable Starr and Laurie Maddox slept with almost every big-name rocker starting in the early 70s. Growing up in LA, the baby groupies, as they were known, would get all gussied up for the West Hollywood Sunset Strip, flexing their fake IDs at all the hot spots. As regulars, they would frequently rub elbows with rock's major players like Mick Jagger, Rod Stewart, and Alice Cooper. Sable Starr lost her virginity at age 12 to Spirit guitarist Randy California. For a time, she was involved with Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop was involved with Sable Starr for a very long time. He even glorified this in one of his songs. It was in 1996. There was a song called Look Away. I'll read some of the lyrics to you. I slept with Sable when she was 13. Her parents were too rich to do anything. She rocked her way around LA till a New York doll carried her away. Though there were others on the groupie circuit, Starr was dubbed Queen of the Groupies. Laurie Maddox, best frenemy to Starr, was deflowered by David Bowie before dating Led Zeppelin's Jimmy Page. Laurie Maddox lost her virginity to David Bowie at age 14 and even had a threesome after that with him. Now, David Bowie would be 10 years older than that at the time. This is bizarre to me. This is bizarre. And where were the outcries at that time like there is now? Why weren't we so concerned about this when underage girls were going to these clubs? There was a club back then known as E Club, notoriously known for the fact of looking a blind eye to the underage girls that would be brought back and forth from stage to stage and sleep with all these rock stars, up-and-coming rock stars as well. Laurie Maddox would do drugs with Iggy Pop, then go on to have sex with Mick Jagger in the bathroom, take shots with John Bonham, and even be in the middle of a fight between John Lennon and Paul McCartney. She had lost all previous restraint and the wild-eyed innocence with which she came into the scene. Both of their supervision-free sexcapades are well documented in photos strewn across rock and roll's history, as well as immortalized in Cameron Crowe's 2000 film, Almost Famous. Starr died of brain cancer at age 51 in Nevada. As of 2015, Laurie works in the fashion business and often revisits her memories of those carefree, intoxicating times. So do yourself a favor. Before you pick up your next David Bowie record, before you listen to your next Led Zeppelin song, maybe wonder what the hell went on back then? Why was it so socially acceptable Why did people turn away to this sort of behavior and just let it be? Meanwhile, now we are constantly finding out more and more about this abuse. Yet no one is screaming about these times in the 70s where these young girls, and even if they enjoyed themselves, they were still underage. Therefore, it is considered rape. 12 years old cannot consent to sex, whether you like it or not. This is Frankie Baby here, and thanks for watching. If you digged my video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.